we live now. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good morning. Countdown 10 seconds. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, replay viewers, Mama Nell. It's good to see everybody. Y'all come on in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WalterHSims. That's Cash App, $Walter H. Sims.
Here we go, everybody. Count. Everybody, good morning. Happy Motivation Monday. I'm Dr. Sims, host of the Dr. Sims Daily Show and America's #1 personal development expert. What's up, Philly? What's up, Miss Vanessa? What's up, everybody? Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Mama Nim. Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, Ashlyn. It's good to see everybody. We're going to jump right into the show because I got a great guest all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, right up the road from me and around the corner and down the block a bit. And she's looking good this morning. And we met on TikTok. I'm loving TikTok. If you are not on TikTok, you missing out because she is TikTok famous. Well, Dr. Sims, how is she TikTok famous? She's got almost 500,000 followers on TikTok. And she stopped by this morning for just a few minutes. I know she is so busy, y'all. And just as pretty as a speck of pup under a red wagon, y'all. I guess y'all can tell I'm from the South. So without any further ado, my friend, Nicole Everett. Good morning, Nika. How you doing, girl?
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing this beautiful Monday morning?
Good. It's Monday, but
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, you're looking so good this morning, girl.
Well, thank you so much. I had to be pretty if I was going to be in front of all of your fans.
Well,
without makeup on.
I know that's right. Well, listen, introduce yourself to everybody. Tell us a little bit about Miss Nicole Everett.
Well, my name is Nicole Everett. Okay, I got that part already, right? I am a full-time modern abstract artist.
Okay.
I came from United Healthcare. I worked for UHG for 6 years as a operational trainer. So I did a lot of teaching there. And I just got to a point where I started preparing to leave the company because I just wasn't feeling as fulfilled. Of course, undervalued because you don't get paid what you're worth in corporate America.
That's exactly right.
No matter how well you do, you don't get paid what you're worth.
That's right.
I was I had the highest scores in my region. I had all these things. I had did so many things to innovate, change the department, and yet I was still undervalued.
Amen.
So I started working on art. I just started putting things into art. I had already been a content creator doing makeup, special effects, and body painting for 3 years before I started sharing my other art with the world.
Wow.
And at the time, I might have had 100,000 followers on TikTok.
Okay.
But since me sharing my other work, my other art, it's just changed my life, sharing that part of me, because I'm able to work and sustain myself on that and that alone.
How about that? So how? Okay, let's swerve just a little bit. So how did you gain such a large following on TikTok in such short amount of time?
Yeah, because I started off on TikTok at the end of 2019.
Okay.
And at the start of 2020, I had 5,000 followers.
Oh wow!
And one of my makeup videos went viral on TikTok.
Okay.
And from
That's
there,
awesome.
it just kept going. And then I started to deal with the pandemic. And right before the pandemic, I had a little bit of a terrible breakup. You know, one of those.
Yes, ma'am. So one of those. So,
one of those. I started expressing myself through art on Canvas, and that went from, at that time I had 100,000 followers. So the video that went viral on TikTok that made me was of this makeup. Okay.
Slide a little bit more to the right. There you go. Perfect. There you go. That way. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I saw that one.
But that went viral on TikTok.
Okay.
And it just started pushing people towards my page. And then you've seen some of my videos. I'm a little bit politically outspoken.
You are so girl. Hey, you know what? I'm a pastor also, and I want to give you your license because you be preaching, girl.
You know, people be telling me that all the time. But I'm a little politically outspoken, so that brought people in too. So my following at the time was a group of people who came to see either my makeup, my personality, or me speaking about political issues. And once I started sharing my art, it went from 100,000 followers to now I'm right under 320,000 followers.
That's awesome.
And all of those people are here for everything. They're here for makeup. They're here for art. They're here for my personality. They're here for a lot of different stuff. And I'm so happy that I have that support from them. But the painting, me sharing that part of my journey,
that's awesome.
And me working for myself, that is what pushed me to where I am right now.
That is good. So when you say now you're working for yourself, let's unpack this just a little bit because our audience needs to hear this. What was really going on 3-4 years ago when you started feeling unfulfilled at work? Was it, and can you point to an incident, or was it just a combination of things?
It was a combination of things. Like I like I said, I taught there, and I taught there for years. I when I say I innovated, I did things that they had never done. When I got to that department, their test scores and averages were in the 70s.
How about that?
And I got it to 95.
How about that?
Like I always had like a knack for teaching. So I know how to teach people, and I know how to reach a lot of different type of people.
That's awesome.
Because I would do it in class. So I started feeling unfulfilled when we had a evaluation. And in the evaluation, as always, because working where I worked at, that's why like when people like come and leave comments and stuff on my TikTok, I kind of really don't care because my whole job was being judged.
I know, right? Feedback. They call it feedback.
Yeah, that was my entire job.
Right.
So when people would when they come leave comments, I'm just like, y'all don't even understand. I don't care what y'all say at all.
Hey, I've heard you say that. I've heard you say that 100 times. You're like, I don't care, y'all.
I really don't. And it's not because I don't care about other people's opinions. I just know that when you hear from other people, you have to chew the meat and spit out the bones. You have to take what you need and then move forward.
That's good.
I was getting evals all the time. And this particular evaluation, I had the highest test scores. Like the average is, you get an average between 1 and 7.
Right.
And I had a 6.7 the entire year.
That's awesome.
And that's almost perfect. But when it came to raises and bonuses, I didn't get anything.
Wow.
They didn't even give me a penny. They didn't give anything to me. So that kind of made me feel like, okay, you have to start working for you.
Amen.
You can't depend on anybody else for your livelihood. So I had already started preparing myself.
That's good.
And once I started sharing my art on TikTok, one of my videos, probably my 3rd or 4th art video that I shared, went viral. That video is now sitting at over 3 million views.
Really?
And that video, once it went viral, when I say a floodgate of requests, I had hundreds of people asking me to paint for them.
Wow.
I had hundreds of people asking. And when I saw that and I learned how to start pricing my art appropriately, I knew that I could survive.
That's awesome.
So I started preparing myself to phase out of working there. And then I got let go because of COVID. But when I got let go, they offered me immediately another job working for them, making more money, but I would have been a temporary employee. Okay. So they could have fired me whenever they wanted. And because I would be temporary, I would get no health benefits.
Oh, so okay.
I saw no benefits in that, and I told them no. They really thought that I would need them, and I got like a knock at my door 2 days later, and they had already sent all the equipment to my house. They just thought I was going to take the job.
Wow.
They just really knew I was going to take this job.
You go, girl. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. That is awesome. And you haven't looked back yet, have you?
I have not. I've been working for myself since September, and I can't. When they sent me that other stuff, like when they sent me the equipment, I was like, they really was just going to push me to somewhere else. They really thought I was going to just take this job.
I'm so proud for you. I'm happy for you.
I can't trust them. I was like, I can't trust anybody but myself because they didn't even get an okay for me.
My Lord.
So.
Man, I'm so proud of you. Okay, we've unpacked that. Unpack this just a little bit. What got you to the place to let that previous relationship go? You called it a heartbreakup, and I saw some of that on TikTok. So kind of talk to everybody about that perfect storm. What gave you the strength to walk away?
Well, I didn't have a choice because he wouldn't. It was one of those things where they wouldn't speak to you. Like he wouldn't speak to me. He wouldn't give me any reason as to why. And at the time, I kept searching for closure, but I had to learn that closure is an option. It's not a requirement. Okay. Because if that person doesn't speak to you again and doesn't give you what you need to understand why they left you, then what are you going to do? Wait for that closure? So
that's powerful.
It happened right before quarantine happened.
Okay.
So it happened right before we started quarantining. So I live by myself. I have no children. It's just me. So I had a lot of time to really think. And I feel like that was the best for me, honestly.
Okay.
That was honestly the best because
this is
like
good.
you said, I had to get that strength to walk away. He has contacted me. I go, I'm an activist, so I go to protests and stuff like that. And he's actually a political figure here in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
So I see him all the time. See him all the time. And I knew that he didn't want to give me an explanation. And I think it was just one of those things where they weren't ready to be in a relationship. So I had to be ready to not be in a relationship.
Understand.
And really focus on me. And that's what gave me the strength to not think about that and not worry about that is healing what's inside of me so that I can do the best for my life.
That is good. That makes a lot of sense. Give us one thing that you're really politically outspoken about, because girl, you be drawing heat. You don't play. So what's one thing that you're really politically inspired about?
Definitely the inequities and the disparities in the Black community. Okay. That is definitely something, because you have some people who don't believe they're racist, but they have, growing up in America, a white person in America, even a Black person in America, if you don't have some racial biases towards Black people, you're a miracle.
That's true.
Educated yourself, because
that's true.
The way the media is portrayed, the way our school books are written, the way everything is written is to make white right and Black wrong.
That's right.
So
that's right.
That's one thing I do feel very strongly about. But anything that is pushing inequities, I have no tolerance for.
I like that.
Anything when it comes xenophobia, homophobia, transphobe, all of those things, I have no tolerance for those types of things. It's just, I can't live in a world where people are pushing everybody not being equal.
I feel you on that. I feel you. I am. You know what? You remind me so much of my baby sister. So if I seem a little bit amped today, you just seem like family to me, and I honor you for stopping by for a few minutes. And when I asked her to be on the show, she just said, "Dr. Sam, when and where?" she didn't even bat an eye. And I just love that about your personality. So how did you get to become the woman that you are? Talk a little bit about your upbringing.
Well, I grew up in the South. I grew up in a multi-generational family.
Okay. Okay.
I grew up with my grandma, my great grandma, my aunt.
I can tell.
I did grow up in a two-parent household, so I do have my mother and my father. So that's why my dad always he raised me to not depend on no man. So he really
I hear you.
be that way. Like if I need something, if it's that bad, I need to call him. I don't need to call no man.
How about that? Okay, so you're daddy's girl.
Then I'm a both my parents. I'm their baby.
Oh,
I'm the oldest, but I'm both of their kids.
Okay.
When I need something particular, I know I got to go to my daddy. If I need something else particular, I know I can go to my mom. I can say I'm a mama's girl and a daddy's girl.
That is so awesome. That is so Nika, real quick, what's next for you? What I know you are here with all of your art and everything. You're blowing up, you're expanding. What do you see for the rest of 2021 and forward? What you got going on next?
I see progress. I see progression. I don't plan on really being stagnant. And if I am stagnant, it's because I got some more growing to do.
Amen. Before
I can go to the next level. But I don't really see, I'm not going to say I don't see, I'm not going backwards.
Amen. This is good.
I'm manifesting the life that I want for myself. And that does not include digression.
That's good. All. That's so good. That is so good. Talk a little bit, real quick. Talk a little bit about your art. I know we were talking pre-production about, you do makeup, you do body art, etc. So talk a little bit about y'all. Where do you draw your inspirations from?
So it really just depends. I watch it depends on what I'm watching.
Okay.
It really depends on that. It depends on what I have. I draw. I think I made a TikTok about this. I allow myself to be inspired by everything.
Oh, wow.
Everybody.
Oh, wow.
So, when I'm looking at TV, I'm one of those people, I believe that God or whoever you believe in will use anybody to inspire you.
Right.
Or anything to inspire you. So, I let everything around me inspire me. That's one of my pieces behind me right there.
Okay, yeah. That's recent, isn't it? That's recent, isn't it?
I mean, it's in my most recent collection.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of my pieces back there behind me. But I can't explain it. Sometimes I'll get inspired by a certain color, right? Or if I'm watching a movie and I see a certain color, it's just okay, I need to do something inspired by that. But sometimes it's a feeling, and it's one of those things that I can't explain. If I see something, it makes me feel a certain way.
Right.
So I want to try to put that emotion on a canvas.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. We so proud of you. So tell everybody, how can they get in touch with Miss Nicole Everett?
Well, Nicole Everett is across all my socials. If you go to my TikTok, if you go to my Instagram, my Facebook, you can go search Nicole Everett. And if you want if you have a request as far as painting or anything like that, you can send an email. It's business@nicoleeverett.com, or you can just go to my website, nicoleeverett.com.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being here today. And everybody in the comments are saying, you're a gift from God. You're encouraging, and I be checking you out on Instagram, and I just really, I just thank God for you today, and we honor you today because you're a bad sister now. You're a bad sister. You're a bad sister. Well, listen, you haven't shut down all the guys yet, because I see guys be trying to holler at you on TikTok on the down low.
all the time. I'm like, do y'all see the kind of content I post? This is not a dating.
They be trying to holler at you, Nika. They said, Nika, one guy was like, you can paint me if you want to. They be trying to holler at you. But listen, thank you. And you just have a blessed rest of your day. And we appreciate you. And I'm going to bring you back real soon, okay?
Okay, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You be good. Now, y'all, that was Nicole Everett, y'all. That is so awesome. I am enjoying this National Women's History Month. And we're going to bring the fellas on in a couple of months. So the fellas got to represent too. But tomorrow and the week today, I'm gonna have a guest today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, because we're gonna be traveling the rest of the week because I got to travel to Birmingham for a homegoing, a celebration of my sister-in-law on my brother's side. His wife's sister has gone home, and so we got to go celebrate her life. And tomorrow, my special guest tomorrow is Dr. Kathleen McDuffie, my sorority sister. I'm Phi Beta Sigma. If y'all didn't know, she's Zeta Phi Beta. And so we're going to talk about It's a Man's World. And she was excited. I talked to her a little bit a couple of days ago, and she's excited. She's like, Dr. Sim, what we going to talk about? I said, I got you. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. And we're talking about It's a Man's World. Really? And we're going to talk about navigating in this white male dominated profession. Engineering for me. She's got a psychology background. Awesome young lady. And we go back to our college days at UAB. That's the University of Alabama in Birmingham. And so we met on the campus. I pledged, and we became fraternal and sorority, brother and sister. And so I'm excited about the show tomorrow. So 10 a.m. tomorrow, y'all don't want to miss this show. And she's going to give us some tools to, just do what we do and do the thing that God has called us to do, regardless of limitation. So listen, I'm going to play a quick commercial, and I'll be right back.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WalterHSims. That's Cash App, $.
Guys, I don't know what to say to some of these things, though. I just shake my head. This pastor is going to make a comment, and I saw the clip on TikTok. He basically makes a comment, and he looks to be about 6'4", 270 plus pounds. But he made a statement that wives should model themselves, all puns intended, model themselves behind trophy wife Melania Trump. I didn't think Melania was a trophy type wife. And if anybody is trophy wife material, it's our former First Lady. Michelle Obama. I know, right? I saw it on TikTok, Miss Vanessa. If anybody's supposed to be a trophy wife or model after Michelle Obama from inside and outside, President Barack Obama. Yeah, Michelle is all right, but he was making some very derogatory statements, and if we want to take something positive from what he said, and he definitely wasn't in the best of shapes. I got a dad body, so he could have said that another way. But he said it the way he said, and so he's catching backlash, and he's got counseling going on. The point of it, we should take care of each other, ourselves. We shouldn't let ourselves go. But how many of y'all know beauty fades? Isn't that what Proverbs 31 said? Beauty fades. So women, while we love to look at you guys, it becomes more what's on the inside. We've all had pretty. We've all had fine. But just to base a relationship on how you look, that's a little surface. And so he's catching some backlash. I want my person to be healthy. You want me to be healthy. I want you to be in your best shape so we can live as long together as we can. He could have said that another way, but he's probably one of them cats that just crazy about the Trumps, crazy about Donald Trump. So everything that Donald Trump does is supposed to be iconic and model after. Oh my Lord. Thank you, Miss. That's the bottom line, Miss Vanessa. It has nothing to do with health and all that good stuff. It's just anything Trump does is right. I wanted to bring up, talk about Cuomo, Governor Cuomo in New York, and they're calling for his resignation because he's got some sexual assault allegations going on. Well, he needs to resign because it's taken away from us doing the business of the state. You never said that about President Trump. Why do you call for him to be called for him to be to resign. Now he was impeached twice and acquitted twice. So all the distracting thing he did, and you want to ask for Cuomo's resignation. But anyway, I may bring that up tomorrow. Finally, yeah, I know, right, Ms. Vanessa? Finally, Senate poised to pass $1.9 trillion COVID aid bill. So it's gone through the Senate. It's got to go back to the House, and they kind of culled it down a little bit. But unemployment assistance, the $300 is going to continue to September. Yay! But it still got to go through the House. So you just keep praying. Yeah, finally, yes. So keep praying that when you go back to the House, it'll pass. And I saw an article where the $1,400 stimulus check should start going out before the end of the month. So I said yesterday in church, good thing we don't have to wait on God to bless us. He woke us up this morning, didn't he? Hallelujah. He woke us up this morning. And so I'm mighty glad about that. Listen, what's up? I touched on this a little bit the other day. We talked about the worst feeling, the worst emotion, the worst word. The worst fear should be, and y'all screenshot this, the worst fear should be missing God. I love how our guest, Ms. Nicole, said, you know what? I was unappreciated in corporate America. And corporate America never pay you what you're worth. So she's doing her own thing. I'm so proud of her. And when you're not walking in your purpose, the worst fear of yours should be missing God. Just not fulfilling your purpose in and of itself is a thing. But the greatest thing that you're doing is missing God, because now you got a cluster of people that God has set aside for you. You got all the approval ratings you need. And I saw the other day, President Biden has one of the highest early presidential approval ratings in the history of presidents. So he's doing all right. But the worst fear should be missing God and the people that God has assigned to you. That should be your worst fear. Last thing, real quick.
You know me? You know me? Yes. You know me?
Yes.
You know me? Yes. You know me?
Yeah.
Hey guys, women, the most attractive thing to a man is a woman who knows how to relax, parenthetically, and enjoy life. Why is this so important, Dr. Sin? Because this lets the man know, this lets me know that I'm doing my job, because you ain't worried about nothing. If you always uptight and scratching your head and worried, then we cannot enjoy ourselves in our relationship. So women, the most attractive thing to a man is a woman who knows how to relax. And I know that puts some responsibility on the bros. We supposed to be doing what we supposed to be doing. But if I'm doing what I supposed to be doing, you relax. I got this. Amen. Amen, Ms. Vanessa. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow too, that interview that they had with Oprah Winfrey. But women, we love it when you can just chill and relax, because we doing our job. Amen. And so I'm telling y'all, we in this to win this. Okay. And racism is still an issue. And I mean, that's across the board. And all ethnicities struggle with that a little bit. This has been a good show today, hasn't it? This has been a good show, hasn't it, y'all? This has been a good show. I love y'all so much. Yeah, we doing the dang thing. And don't forget tomorrow. Don't forget my guest tomorrow is my sorority sister, Dr. Kathleen McDuffie. And we're going to talk about tomorrow. It's a man's world, but it's nothing without a woman or a girl. Come on, James Brown. It's a man's world. Really? You know I say that tongue in cheek, right? It's a man's world. You know I say that tongue in cheek. But anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on you.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHSIMS. Sims. That's Cash App, $ Walter H. Sims.